Welcome to Pilots Watching Pilots, the show where we watch pilots of your favorite TV shows. Mike, what are we doing this week?
Today we're taking you to the Twilight Zone from October 2nd, 1959. Hosted by Rod Serling. An amazing, tremendous, one of the original spooky shows, perfect for the month of October here that we're in. It had 3 different spin-offs as well. It was back on TV recently, so let's get into the first episode and break it down.
All right, let's talk about the episode. It's a pilot who wakes up, like, not even in a hospital, to be honest with you. I don't know. He wakes up in a house, and it's nobody's around. Like, hello, Kitty, I want you, or whatever they say, and nobody is around. Like, he goes into a gas station, he goes into a movie theater, he goes into it wasn't Nordstrom's, but it was something like, give me some shoes, and
probably
nothing.
Monkey Ward's back then.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird, and it reminded me of a movie. I can't figure it out right now, but it reminded me of a movie. It was like in the 70s, and there's just nobody there, and it's kind of like that show that we did, Last Man on Earth.
You're right. So he's running around the town. He can't find anyone around. Police station, everywhere he goes, bounces around. Then he goes into the newspaper stand or whatever, and they're selling books, and they're spinning the racks. And one of the books was Last Man on Earth, which we did the show Last Man on Earth.
Okay. Allegedly.
You don't remember. You got to go back and watch the rest of those episodes. They were fantastic. I finished the series. You know what I do? Is I watch pilots, and then I get my recommendations, and then I watch the show. That's what everyone else at home does.
Thank you.
Ryan, I need something a little bit stiffer than this.
Stewardess. Mike. Stewardess. Mike.
Ryan, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Dr. McGillicuddy's.
McGillicuddy's.
Don't ask me to spell it. Cherry.
Cherry has got to be a good elixir. This is a good old-timey elixir. You could find this in the town from the Twilight Zone for sure. Let's get these down. That was good. So, okay, stop it. It's fantastic. Rod Serling originally wanted to have Richard Egan be the host of the series. He goes, he's got a deeper voice. It'll be better for the show, but weird contracts and everything back then. He couldn't be the host, so he goes, fuck it, I'll do it myself. That's a quote. Quote me on that. Almost all the men in season 1 that he describes when he's talking about a man, like he's saying, this episode will have this guy, they're almost always picked 36 years old, which is great because I'm going to be 36 years old soon. A couple years.
Yeah, 36 now?
No, I'm going to be, in a couple of years, I'll be 36 probably. Interesting. And last is submitted for your approval. When we did the Are You Afraid of the Dark episode, I talked about submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. They did that as an homage to the Twilight Zone, but in the Twilight Zone, only 3 episodes ever, they say, submitted for your approval. So it's something that's remembered from the show, but it's not really in the show a lot. But it's lasted on its memory longer than that. There's probably a word for that, some braingasm. It's not braingasm, but it could be. Ryan, I need your recommendations.
Folks, I can't recommend the show. I can't. I don't think it was that great. I don't know. I dozed off at the end. Seriously. But there's a 1989 movie you need to watch.
1989.
It's John Lithgow. That's that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. And I didn't want to go on an airplane for a long time. But I was only 7 or 8 or whatever. But anyway, outside of that, I don't know. It's up to you. Again, you got nothing else to do? Yeah, knock it out. This one's a little boring. The story's good though. Like, what happens if nobody's around?
All right, who's the wise guy who locked the door? It's a great gag.
From the Twilight Zone movie, you got don't get on airplanes.
Yeah, he ripped off the engine, dude.
Don't get on helicopters if you've seen that movie. it's a lot worse.
That's Gremlins.
No, you got to watch the show. The show, this episode, in every episode, is just so, yeah, they're slow. It's very old. I mean, they started this, it's 59, dude. And they're talking about space flight to the moon. This was about space flight to the moon, putting a man in an isolated box and seeing how he could last 2 weeks, his trip to the moon, how long he could physically go isolated in a box to come take the trip to the moon and back. This was a plan from the Air Force at first, but obviously NASA, we experimented with a lot of things. Russia was sending dogs and stuff up to space. Like, it's a big thing. And it's a scary thing. The unknown is scary. That's great. This episode wasn't like mind-blowingly terrifying or anything, but the idea is cool. They all finish with a very nice little, like wrap up. They all have a very good way of wrapping things up and telling you, hey, this is a weird world we live in. We're going to explore another world next week, which I want to do. I suggest everyone watch this, Ryan. I suggest you land this helicopter, not in the fucking water.
Thanks for watching. Be sure you like and subscribe. Mike, what do you got?
Follow us on social media. Find out what we're going to watch. Watch along with us. Ryan?
More scary shit. Fuck, did I fuck that up?
You fucked everything up. What don't you do?
I don't know. Good night.
Okay.